Hold on tight, Barcelona fans, because what you're about to hear will electrify you. FC Barcelona is on the verge of making a move that will shake the world of football. Yes, you heard it right, it's official. Barcelona is about to finalize a deal that will mark the history of the club. A transfer that will change everything, that will make Camp Nou roar like never before. We're talking about Nico Williams, the gem of Athletic Club, the winger we all dream of seeing in the Blaugrana jersey. If you're a true Cule, one of those who vibrates with every pass, every goal, and every piece of Barcelona news, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to not miss any of this Blaugrana madness. So, ready for the adventure? Let's go! Let's talk straight, Cules. Nico Williams is not just any player. He is the present and future of Spanish football, a raw diamond who has shown in La Liga and with the Spanish national team. This 22-year-old has blistering speed, devilish dribbling, a sharp eye for goal, and an audacity that reminds us of Barcelona's greatest moments. Ever since rumors of his possible transfer in 2024 began circulating, Barcelona fans have dreamed of seeing him play alongside LAMINE, YAMAL, PEDRI, and company. But, as always, nothing is simple in the world of football. Last summer, Athletic Club held firm. Nico decided to stay in Bilbao after his Euro victory, and it seemed like the dream was fading away. But no, Cules. The year 2025 has changed everything, and Barcelona has said, Nico will be ours. According to the latest information, FC Barcelona has taken a giant step. It's being whispered, murmured, and shouted in the corridors of Camp Nou that a verbal agreement has been reached with the player. Nico Williams has given his consent. He wants to play for Barcelona. He wants to be part of this glorious project that Hansi Flick is building. A 6-season contract until 2031, with a salary around 7 to 8 million euros per season. This isn't a rumor, it's a reality taking shape. But, as always in the Cule life, it's not a bed of roses. There are obstacles, tensions, drama, and we're going to tell you all about it. Hold on tight, Cules, because here comes the drama. Although Nico is overjoyed at the idea of joining Barcelona, the operation isn't sealed 100% yet.
Why?
Because Athletic Club isn't making things easy. The Basques are demanding that Nico's release clause of 58 million euros, plus an additional 4 million for IPC adjustments, be paid in one go. No installments, no negotiations. What pressure! But that's not all. There's another issue that's getting everyone worked up: registration in La Liga. Yes, Cules, our old friend, financial fair play, is giving us headaches again. Javier Tebas, the president of La Liga, has stated that, as of today, Barcelona wouldn't be able to register Nico Williams. Can you believe it? This man never misses an opportunity to put a spoke in our wheels. However, the club is confident. With the return to the one-for-one rule of financial fair play, Barcelona believes it can generate the necessary space by selling players like Ansu Fati, Ferran Torres, or even Oriol Romeu. Attention, here's a major twist. Just when everything seemed on track, Nico Williams and his agent dropped a bombshell that shook the negotiations. The winger demanded a written guarantee that Barcelona can register him in La Liga without any issues for the 2025 to 2026 season. And it's not without reason. After the saga with Dani Olmo at the beginning of 2025, where there were doubts about his registration, Nico doesn't want to take any risks. Things get even more complicated with Athletic Club. Not only are they demanding full payment of the clause, but they have also raised the tension to a higher level. They have called meetings with La Liga to ensure that Barcelona has the necessary funds to pay, as if they doubted our economic power. Additionally, stories of radical Athletic supporters vandalizing Nico's murals in Bilbao, asking him to leave, have surfaced. What madness! But Nico, keeping a cool head, has communicated to the club that he wants to play for Barcelona, and that's what matters. Imagine for a moment, Cules, that Nico Williams is already a FC Barcelona player. What would that mean for the team? Firstly, we're talking about a pure winger, a player capable of unbalancing in one-on-one situations, who has a goal-scoring instinct and brings raw energy to the attack. With LAMINE YAMAL on the right, Nico on the left, PEDRI and GAVI in the midfield, and LEWANDOWSKI up front, Barcelona would have an offensive line capable of competing for everything. La Liga, the Champions League, everything in sight. Hansi Flick is building a young, dynamic team hungry for titles. And Nico fits perfectly into this project. But it's not just about football. Nico Williams is a symbol. He's a player who represents Barcelona's values: youth, talent, audacity, and a touch of magic. His arrival would send a message to the world: Barcelona is back, stronger than ever. Cules, we are on the brink of a historic moment, one of those that mark a before and after in the history of FC Barcelona. The possible arrival of Nico Williams at Camp Nou isn't just a transfer. It's a move that can redefine the club's future, bring us back to the top of European football, and make Barcelona's dreams bigger than ever. We're talking about a deal that has the football world on the edge of their seats, eyes fixed on Barcelona, waiting to see if Joan Laporta and his team can close this operation that has all the ingredients of an epic film: drama, tension, passion, and, of course, Blaugrana pride. Let's get to the moment of truth, Cules. What can happen with Nico Williams in the coming days? Several scenarios are possible, and each one keeps us on the edge of our seats. The ideal scenario is that Barcelona pays the €62 million clause this Friday, as the rumors suggest, and that Nico signs his contract before July 9th, thus avoiding having to return to pre-season with Athletic. In this case, the club would have to work against the clock to guarantee his registration in La Liga, probably by selling one or two players. If all goes well, Nico could train with Hansi Flick starting July 13th, ready to make his debut in the pre-season friendly matches. However, there is also a less optimistic scenario. If Barcelona fails to meet the financial fair play requirements in time, Nico's registration could be delayed, as was the case with Dani Olmo. This would be a tough blow, not only for the club but also for Nico himself, who has clearly indicated that he does not want to start the season with Athletic. In the worst-case scenario, if the registration does not materialize, Nico could activate the clause that would allow him to negotiate with other clubs, and that's where teams like Arsenal or PSG could take advantage. Cules, what a moment we are living. If you are a die-hard fan of FC Barcelona, one of those who sings the anthem at the top of their lungs and dreams of seeing Nico Williams break defenses at Camp Nou, subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell, and share this video with all the Cules you know. We want this Blaugrana passion to reach every corner of the planet. Do you think Nico Williams will be the transfer that makes the difference? Or is there another name that makes you dream? What would you do to convince Nico to join Barcelona? Leave your answers in the comments, because the Cule debate never stops. FORÇA Barça, always. And there you have it, Cules, we've made it. Together, we've explored the ins and outs of what could well be the most exciting transfer of this decade for our beloved club. Nico Williams, this young prodigy of Spanish football, is at our doorstep, ready to don the Blaugrana jersey and illuminate Camp Nou with his exceptional talent. Imagine for a moment, dear supporters, Camp Nou in a frenzy, the stands vibrating to the rhythm of Nico's mesmerizing dribbles, his decisive passes, and his goals that electrify the crowds. It's not just a player we're welcoming, but a promise, one of better days, resounding victories, and magical nights under the European spotlights. But remember, the path to greatness is fraught with obstacles. Between financial challenges, tight negotiations, and regulatory requirements, every step forward is a battle. Yet, FC Barcelona has always known how to rise again, innovate, and triumph. With determined leaders, a visionary coach like Hansi Flick, and talented players ready to fight for glory, we have all the cards in hand to succeed. So, dear Cules, stay tuned, keep the faith, and continue to support our team with the passion that characterizes you. Whether by liking, sharing, or commenting, make your voice heard and show the world that Barça has millions of die-hard supporters. Prepare your scarves, your chants, and your hearts, because the future looks bright. FORÇA Barça, and long live the Blaugrana dream. Together, we are invincible.